Yeah. Cat's out of the bag, I guess. I mean, y'all saw what I did. There's no hiding it. I may as well just admit it. Like, I just wanted to come and clear up everything that I said, everything that I did in that one video, because, I mean, I got on a lot of people's nerves, and it's not like I changed my opinions, you know. Like, I know it's a pretty controversial take, and I could get canceled and everything, but I need to really say my piece, so that's what this video is. With that being said, let's go and proceed. So a couple of you had some things to say about my G-Man being a fraud video. A lot of y'all. I'm talking at this point right now, 173 comments. Let's see what these comments are. Are they goofy? Do they even warrant a response? This is going to be my response to all these comments. All G-Man haters, send this video to the masses. Let the public know that this man is a bum. To which number hater said no. He's not a bum. Yes, he is. Honestly, if you posted this when G-Man used to be a villain of the Alliance, everyone would be haters, but now no one hates G-Man. I don't care, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. Because here's the other thing, bro. That switch up still makes 0 sense. You cannot explain that switch up to me in any way and have it make sense, bro. How the hell do you go from terrorizing the exact same people you're trying to help? Why would you terrorize in the first place? No one has explained that yet. And until that gets explained, yeah, absolutely not. Bro, still beefing with Frankenstein? I'll beef with him until the end of my days, bro. Pretty much, bro. G-Man is my Donkey Kong if I'm Dashi. When he dies, maybe then I'll stop hating him. You like the G-Man from Monster Up? I do actually. He is the only one I like. Rest in peace to him. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to pack it up. It'll be time to pack it up when G-Man dies. What about him from Monster Up? No, I love that version. I love that version because he's goated. Because he makes sense. He makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's a good thread. Here's a good thread. Okay. Bro, we get it. You hate G-Man. But why do you have to bring it up in every video? At first it was funny, but now it's getting annoying. I said, when G-Man dies, I'll stop hating. When they stop including this bum into the story, I'll stop. You don't understand. I'd love to stop talking about this fraud, but I can't escape him because he's always in the story. Very, very, very true. You don't see Boom's vision of the whole picture because he's his favorite antagonist. Bro, you're funny without G-Toilet. There would be no Skibbity Toilets from the series. Do you hear yourself? Okay. I say, here's the thing. I don't care. He's trash. Uncle Grandpa's better. Magneto's better. Meta Knight better. Muscle Man better. Elizabeth better. I could keep going, and I really could keep going, bro. He could be Boom's favorite character ever in life. I still hate him. That will be a remaining fact. Again, there are also toilets who turn theme into the G-Man squad today. Oh yeah, G-Toilet. If he's literally the reason why we have this side of the— what is he saying, bro? What the hell is he saying? Are we really about to talk about the biggest switch up in history? What is the frick is he doing, making a whole squad to help us now? Why didn't he do that to begin with? That is something no one has been able to answer for me. Why is he doing all this now? Why didn't he do this in the beginning? That makes no sense. This switch up is stupid. This motherfucker G-Man just flip-flopping his motivations day in, day out. Like, what the frick am I supposed to think when this lizard just decides to be good? Hell no, bro. Mike says, you hated Uncle Grandpa. If you started to like Uncle Grandpa, then at least grow to like G-Man too. G-Man may not be your favorite, but already give him some credit. Here's the thing, okay? I don't really like Uncle Grandpa either. We can't forget, he hypnotized Big Man, and he killed my literal favorite character in the series. Why would I ever like a character like that? I appreciate him as an antagonist because he is an actual threat. There is logic behind why he's a threat. He's the scientist. He can create stuff. He can reinvent. He understands concepts and turns them into the beneficiary of who he serves, which is the toilets. That's why his Titan form is so devastating. That's why his fight against Plunger Man and Beatbox Man was so dire, because he could die, but at the same time, so could our crew. G-Man does not have that. G-Man will always survive because he is supposed to, because he's the story's villain to be the story's villain. That's what plot armor is, and that is why he sucks. It's truly annoying. I mean, G-Man is my favorite now, unlike the older episodes. And stop hating on G-Man. I mean, they're allies with the cameras. I'm not forgiving him until there's an actual valid reason. Until there's a valid reason for why I should forgive everything he's done and the role that he's played in the story, he's not getting forgiveness from me. If you hate G-Man, then stop watching. Why would I stop watching Skibbity Toilet, bro? Yeah, acting like my go Kepachi don't exist. Like my go Bigger Man don't exist. Like my go Beatbox Lady don't exist. Like my go Vlog Lady don't exist. You acting like my go Meta Knight don't exist. I'll quote the toilets too, bro. G-Man and Motherboard are the only two toilets I genuinely hate. And like, I'm fine if they just die and cease to exist. We do know Astro's weakness is sound waves, and that's why Detainer, who's Magneto, by the way, ran away after Jimmy screamed and Jimmy used it to be Astro Commander, and you know how durable Astros are. Fair enough. fair enough, but at the same time, in that situation, when you're getting stabbed, screaming is not the first thing that comes to your mind. So, again, plot armor. Let's all agree that Monster Up G-Man is the only one that wasn't a fraud. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bro, you talk about accepting Christ, yet can't remember that Christ taught, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And he recited that verse from the Old Testament. You should be loving no matter what. Also, I'm very disappointed by your upload. I thought you were going to react to Maxity or Vertilites, even Monster Up. But no, you just have to show your passionate hatred for a potty web villain. Listen, I love you platonically as a sapient human being, but please, you are better than this. I believe in you. Okay, here's the thing. G-Man isn't real. G-Man is a toilet with a head coming out of his head. Why would I ever need to love that? It's not real. It's fake. You think I carry this hate into the real world? Absolutely not, bro. I'm a human being that understands a show can be a show. And if that's the case, my feelings can also be over exaggerated. I don't hate anybody in real. I don't think I hate any actual human being. Out of every human being, because trust me, bro, I have haters. This whole YouTube journey, I've had people disrespecting the whole thing from start to finish. There are people who are probably talking crap about me right now. I don't hate them, bro, because that's not a virtue I carry on in actual life. I'm going to have it for a fictional character, because guess what? They're fictional. G-Man is an interesting villain. He's not gonna always be fighting alone and lose at times. It just makes him a worse leader. His leadership was about tactics and strategy. Bro, G-Man is he's not intimidating, bro. The thing about G-Man is that he can just do things, but there's no explanation to why he can just do stuff. That's not interesting. That's just poor writing. It's literally poor writing. Uncle Grandpa has his reasonings. Magneto has his reasonings. You know what I'm saying? Everything makes sense. Even Kenpachi makes sense. Bigger Man makes sense. The freaking military toilets in the beginning of the series before G-Man even came to be made sense. He doesn't. He can just do things. He can just survive THX just because he can. Oh yeah, he's the leader. He can. What are we talking about? He could just survive getting stabbed, just survive getting laser shot at him. What does that mean, bro? And that's another thing I'll talk about, but we'll get there. Aren't the glasses also transparent? They are. The glasses block the TV rays even though they are transparent. That literally makes no sense unless he just happens to have tech like that in a very plot convenient moment. To which Mike says, and yet Kenpachi can't get infected by the parasite. Bigger Man didn't get infected by the parasite in episode 57. Uncle Grandpa G-Toilet is laughing instead of killing the Titan duo. Situation where Bigger Man got red flashed and the buzzsaw can't cut through him. And then I say, you can easily explain the science behind resistance towards parasite infections, especially if it already happened, which it did with Big Man. Obviously, the TVs would just create their own failsafe in case they tried that again. That's not a random plot convenience. That's an accurate assessment of the situation. Bigger Man buzzsawing himself was literally halted due to Big Man intervening, which he was already there before Uncle Grandpa used THX. Had Big Man not been there, which he already was, Bigger Man would have been cooked, hence the Skibidi Saga versus existence. There is a whole what-if situation if Big Man wasn't there to stop this. So what are we talking about? It was plot. If that's the case, then the Skibidi Saga version would be the real current version we have right now. What are we talking about right now? They're literally technology humans. A parasite is literally just code. You can rework and create firewalls for code. You know what you can do? Block TV rays with transparent glasses. G-Toilet is an Astro. Doesn't mean it's plot convenient. No, it doesn't mean it's plot convenient. But the fact that he can just do stuff, that's plot convenient. Red screen only affects Skibidis since they're from Earth, not an ancient alien like Ash. Okay, so explain this then. Because this is him getting affected. And remember, he used to have laser eyes, and he stopped after this moment happened. Which means that the THX affected him in some way. So, if it was prolonged, you can't convince me he wouldn't have sustained more damage upon more damage upon more damage until he eventually died. You can't convince me if he's already stressing from here. And guess who came and saved him? Yeah, I rest my case. Because he is durable? Like, bro, you expect him to die from every attack? No, I expect their physics to make sense. If I can stab you, but my lasers can't hurt you, that makes no sense. The energy from a laser is far stronger than the energy coming from my kinetic energy of me moving my arm to stab you. So if I can hurt you from stabbing you, but I cannot hurt you from lasers, what the... I was about to swear. I'm really mad, bro. This is hilarious. What the hell is wrong with your body is what I'm saying. The fact that you didn't even complain that the small Astro troop literally survived being stabbed in the brain by the POV large cameraman. He survived getting hit by Kenpachi Sword like 3 times. Okay, he's just showing me evidence of this. And I'm saying, you literally just proved my point. Astro Anatomy makes no sense. That's been my argument this whole time. Can you still hate on my boy G-Man, though? He's good now. Yes, I can. And I've given reasons for that. And yeah, you didn't question how Plunger Man survived getting shot by a Titan-sized mech. They're robots. They are literal robots. The toilets are either anthropomorphic aliens or aliens themselves. They have DNA. They have flesh. They can die. Robots don't need flesh. So if half of Plunger Man's legs get cut off, if none of the important stuff is in there, then he's fine. Why do you think when Bigger Man got his arm cut off, he was fine? Because he's a robot! What are we talking about anymore, man? So we forget about the fact that Jimmy killed and infected more than just 1 million of the humans and also killed many of our alliance members just because he's on our side now in invasion that no one would survive. Not to mention the Astro's main reason was to kill Jimmy first. F them Glazers. Oh, this man, Red Sky. Oh, you're so based. Red Sky, you're my favorite, new favorite Luba Warrior. Luba Warrior of the week. Luba Warrior of the week. No one had more plot armor than this fraud. Agreed. I think I made my point. Yeah, I think I've explained enough. It's been a 16-minute recording. We gotta move on to something else, y'all. I mean, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time, peace.